My Trans Am is absolutely tore apart right now, but for good reason. For absolute good reason. We are getting some custom parts put on this girl, and in today's video, we're gonna try to add a little performance to this 5.3 LS engine. If y'all don't know, the 5.3 LS engine is probably one of the most common and popular LS engines, but unfortunately, they're not the monster powerhouses that some of the other famous LSs are. Although there are some things you can do to make it perform better, and we're about to take this car across Route 66 from Chicago all the way to Santa Monica, California, and we need it to run perfect. To get the work done today, I have brought it to my friends over at Callaway Customs, and we've got some parts to put on this girl.
So this is the throttle body. That's that 102 millimeter. New, really nice ceramic ended plug wires, throttle position sensor for the throttle body.
Adam, you're much of a nature guy?
Love nature.
Okay. You know, the geese are starting to migrate. We saw a big flock yesterday.
Okay.
Yeah, you ever seen them in the sky? You know, they kind of fly in a V formation.
Yep.
You ever notice that one leg of the V is always longer than the other?
I did.
You know why?
Because they rotate?
Because there's more geese in the longer line.
That makes the line, that makes the line longer, yeah. All right.
There's more on one side.
More, that's science.
My name is Scott Callaway. It's been a dream of mine to start a business and be able to work with my sons. We all get along great, and I'm going to be happy to leave it to them as a legacy business.
Really, really nice coils. We have wires, oxygen sensor, wires, wire accessories.
Ooh,
That is your new ECU.
look at that bad boy.
These plug wires are fantastic. I've used them in the past, and they are the best I've seen.
Yeah, those are.
You hear that sound. Rather than rubber boots that can crack, wear, and burn, these are ceramic. So these are great.
We got fuel rails. Oh yeah.
Now this I'm excited to get a look at here.
Yeah.
Pretty rad. Oh yeah.
Huge opening for that big throttle body.
Beautiful.
My name is Alex Callaway. I'm the I don't know, resident dork, parts installer. What else do I do? I don't even know. No, I've been in the automotive industry for a long time. Finally was able to make the jump out here, and no, it's been really good. There's your old one.
And there's the new one.
There's the new one.
Just a little difference. And
Yeah.
I mean, a whole lot nicer. This thing's machined.
Yeah, super
Just
nice.
beautifully.
Hello.
We are ready for the most famous road in America, cross country, and fingers crossed, we're gonna perform well and stay running the whole way. What do you think? You think we're gonna make it?
Absolutely.
No question.
No question.
All right. So my intake right now is an LS1 intake. So I got an LS1 intake sitting on top of that 5.3 engine. And while they do look really cool, I will say they are notorious for actually robbing power on these engines. Everything I read about says this intake actually performs less than the factory truck intake that came on it. But we always have a problem, and that's hood clearance, especially on a car with a hood like this. So those always are a good option to use, but they do come at an expense, and that is robbing power. But today, we're gonna fix that. Oh yeah, what do you got there?
New headlights. LEDs that look like original headlights.
And this is
From
cool,
Holly.
right? So
Very
for me,
cool.
having the factory look of the car, but having modern performance is
Yeah.
really what I'm going for. Look at those girls.
It's cool if they have housings that are made for LEDs instead of LEDs being put in old housings. They just don't work.
Right?
So these are cool because they'll have the right beam pattern, and you'll be able to see.
And with all this power, we're gonna need to see. All right, here's one for you. Look at this old coil here. Like that's that's pretty badass.
You have more style and character.
Why couldn't the toilet paper cross the road?
What? Why couldn't the toilet paper cross the road? What?
Right.
Why?
Kept getting stuck in the cracks.
Anyways, the intake's coming off. Wow.
Boo! Here goes the intake. That's actually a pretty good one.
Well, look at this.
That ain't good.
They had that pinched between the intake and the cylinder head.
Okay, what are those?
Knock sensors.
Oh, okay.
If those were German sausages and they'd be really, really bad, you know what they'd be?
What?
Knockwurst sensors.
That finger kind of looks like a German sausage.
Not worst. Oh man. Callaway Customs, Paris, Texas. So here's our two different intakes, side by side, kind of a comparison. from a height perspective, they look to be pretty dang close to the same height. I'm gonna say within an inch of the same height.
Boy, this sure gets dirty in here, Adam.
Yeah.
Kind of like, you know, when you go to the dentist and they're cleaning your teeth and you get all that tartar and plaque out of your teeth.
Yeah.
Yeah. You know the best time to go to the dentist?
What's that?
Tooth hurty.
That's a good one. That is a good one. No, that's a good one. You can't boo that. You can't boo that one.
Have you heard about the new sandwich McDonald's has come out with?
No.
Yeah, it's made out of lips.
Oh yeah?
Yeah, it's called the McJagger. You get it?
Look at this mess right here. Look at all these. I say mess, but they're brand new, beautiful wires stretched out. What are we doing?
We are starting the initial wire installation for the Terminator X Max. My name is Jason Callaway, kind of the shop foreman here, oldest son. Cars are my thing, that's what I do. Mounted on the firewall, I always get started with the transmission harness because it's easiest. Then we go to the main harness. Really, these things are very, very much plug and play. Plug them in, give them power. All the plugs are labeled. The X Max controls your engine, fuel injection, engine cooling, and the X Max will also control an electronic transmission, which is what you have, that 4L60E.
And we got it. The X Max, all new wiring harness. This thing is gonna be, I think it's gonna be ready for the shakedown show. We'll see. I'm curious to see how many people show up and how many people can actually complete it from start to finish. But don't think you have to do it start to finish. If you just want to come out for a day or 2 days or just do a little stretch, you're welcome to join us. Just check us out on Facebook, Instagram, Shakedown Show. And we got a really cool list of like stops and different competitions and games that we're all going to play along the way in these old cars. And trucks. Maybe some old trucks. Is Callaway Customs coming?
I'm putting my Bronco together.
What Bronco are we talking about
84.
here? 84.
Yeah.
See, that's why I want to do it 30 years or older, because there's a lot of cool cars in the 80s and 90s.
Yeah, I pushed it in the garage, just in there and started tearing it apart.
Now you got a reason to finish it quickly.
Absolutely. Quickly.
Yeah.
Our van might go too.
Yep.
That's the fun about this, right? It gives people a reason to get those projects done they've been working on.
Heard about that new Arnold Schwarzenegger movie?
Arnold Schwarzenegger movie?
Yeah, you know, he had Terminator.
Yeah.
Yeah, this one's about he's a shepherd.
A shepherd.
Yeah, they call it the Laminator.
The Laminator.
These are really, really nicely designed. The old like HID systems used to have a ballast that you had to mount somewhere and a whole bunch of weird wiring that you had to figure out where to put it. These literally plug straight into the stock connector. They look factory, but they work so much better. I've dealt with a lot of weird headlights on my cars in the past and done some really stupid stuff, but these are way better.
Okay, you guys got to check out their parts truck. Look at this thing. What year is this?
67.
1967. And I love this. Where'd you get this?
That came on it, actually.
Really? Made with genuine stolen parts. What a cool old truck.
Runs and drives great.
Can I call it a truck? I guess it's a van.
It's a van.
But it is cool. Got the white letter tires. The peace sign. Dude, I would just drive this everywhere. You need to take this on the shakedown show.
Well, that's what we're kind of thinking of.
Will it make it?
Oh, it's just slow.
It's just slow.
Yeah. Yeah, top speed comfortably is about 50.
You could probably fix that, can't you?
Yes, we can.
As long as we're looking at the cars they got in here, let's take a look at what else they got. They got this old El Camino in here right now they're working on. This girl here. Whew. I mean, these guys are doing top to bottom restorations. Look at that. There's a car from the Waltons. You guys saw that. Got the story on that in my last video where we put the bare disc brakes on the Trans Am.
We are installing the Holley Terminator X Max engine control unit. Benefit of having a standalone computer is tuning and reliability. This is a project. There's going to be, you know, some more custom modifications later on down the road. This gives him the ability to do that and grow with the car. This system will stay with him and grow with the car and give him everything he needs for the life of his motor and the life of his car.
All right, Jason was talking about the ability to adjust different modifications to the car through the tuner. So like if you had a stock tuner or a bluefin tuner or a yellowfin tuner, you'd be able to make any of those work.
No project goes complete without needing some extra parts. Quick stop here to Cullum Auto Parts in Paris, Texas. We're gonna pick up the parts that we need. No, the Trans Am's under the knife right now. Shop cat. Oh man.
Callaway's.
Yeah.
Oh man.
Next to the guy, she's feisty.
No love. No love today. There we go. Oh man. You guys got something for me? That's it?
Heck yeah.
That's what I need?
Door jam switches.
All right, man. Thank you so much.
Thanks.
All right, got a question for you, Adam.
All right.
Okay, are you a superhero fan?
Yeah, I like a few
Okay.
superheroes.
All right, you know who Iron Man is?
I do.
Okay, you know the difference between Iron Man and thin aluminum sheeting man?
What's the difference?
An Iron Man destroys the enemies, and thin aluminum sheeting man just foils their plans.
Oh my God. That is actually pretty good. It's actually pretty good. I'll actually take that one. I'm going to tell that one. You don't like it?
I don't know.
I like it.
So one cool upgrade that we installed is the 5-inch Holley screen, which shows you all of your Terminator X software. I've got the screen set up so you can see pretty much everything you ever need to see involving what the engine is doing. You can flip through different modes, different screen types, which is really cool. Very easy. You can tune from this screen, which is insane. All kinds of cool stuff, transmission tuning. You can get really, really crazy with that. It's awesome.
I really am super excited about this build, you guys, because this is going to make this car so much more drivable for me. I'm gonna have the power where I need it, and I am going to be able to build on this. We're gonna, like they said, put bigger parts to it. I'm looking at cams and heads and some other things. These 5.3 LS engines really can be powerhouses, even though they're not really that powerful out of the showroom floor. I will say, I mean, it's twice the power the car had factory as it sits. But this is something I can grow with and I can build on, and we can make modifications as we go. I just don't want to go too radical, right? Like, I always want this thing to be a super drivable car. I always want it to be something that I can tour around the country, and this is not going to be a local bar hopper or car show car. This is a driver, and I'm going to take it on the road cross country. Look what they pulled in the shop last night, an old GTO. This may be one of the most iconic Pontiac cars ever made. I love the color. Look at these old vintage seats. How cool is this thing? You guys, what's this got in it for an engine?
400 tri-power.
400 tri-power. Look at those. What's that?
With a 4-speed.
With a 4-speed.
Yeah, the right transmission.
That is the right transmission. That thing's gorgeous.
So Adam,
Yeah.
you've seen scuba divers before, either in person or on TV.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah, and they sit on the side of the boat and fall backwards.
Yeah.
You know why they do that?
To get in the water?
If they fell forward, they'd still be in the boat.
They would still be in the boat if they fell forward. That is
That's a new
true.
one. I haven't heard that.
You got a fresh one? That was new?
Yeah, that was a fresh one. That was good.
Oh, Dad, he's really kind of like a blind hooker. You really got to hand it to him.
Yeah, let's show him. Let's show him.
What we got, boys?
What it was before to what it is now.
Look at that.
Yeah.
That looks beautiful.
Way better, right?
It is way better. That thing, that intake looks amazing.
It looks really good on the car. Nice low-rise intake. Still gives you a lot of style there.
A lot of hood clearance.
Yep.
It's tough looking. Right there, we got our computer for the Terminator X Max. That's the new ECU. ECU, did I say that right?
Yeah. It's got the big 102 millimeter throttle body. New fuel rails.
Big throttle body.
Yeah. Big school.
Yeah, baby. Got the MSD fuel rails. Got all the coils in. MSD. Man, that thing looks good. And look at how nice. You cleaned up my battery too.
Yep.
Wires need to be tight. They need to be nice. They need to be tight. Vibration with wires is really bad.
Well, they look
They'll
great.
They just rattle loose and bad connections.
So it looks good. How's it sound?
Sounds great. You want to hear it?
Yes.
The throttle response is a lot better now.
A lot better throttle.
Yeah, it's a lot snappier throttle response.
Man, she's looking good. quicker.
When I was young, you'd see these cars on TV, you see them, you know, cool people driving them. When you're a kid, you see the cool dude driving a Trans Am, and everybody, you know, everybody wants something cool when they get older. I'm at the point now where I get to work on a lot of these badass old cars, let alone, you know, I get to drive them, work on them. These people trust us to do this work. I couldn't be any more happy, man. This is right where I need to be in my life.
Yeah, this thing definitely pulls harder than it used to.